Good morning, Monday morning. As promised, I want to start the experiment. And the experiment is about that we show that we can influence with our thoughts materia. So, the aim is that we want to let our right or left middle finger grow. And for that, first of all, we have to start with a reference line. You can see here in your hand there's a reference line, and if you put these reference lines together like this, you can see that's the starting point, so that you can also check if it works or not. Yeah, so when you pull your hands at the end of the experiment again together in the reference line, you can then see if your finger has been grown. So the first step is, if you're ready now, is that you connect with Mother Earth. So it's important that your feet are standing on the ground. So put off your shoes. If you like, you can also put off your socks, but it's very important that you are grounded. And the first step is that you close your eyes and you imagine that out of your feet that you connect to the core of the earth with, like, you imagine roots coming out of your feet, or like a ray of sunlight, or like an anchor. So you anchor with Mother Earth, or you can also take another picture which pops up into your mind. So once you've done that and you have closed eyes, you breathe 3 times into your heart. So your heart is like a mouth, it opens up 3 times, so you connect with your heart. Eyes stay closed. And then you have between your eyebrows here, there's the pineal gland behind in your brain, but it's also, the third eye. And you can imagine that there are strings with metal balls, and you pull all the energy you've lost into your third eye, back into your third eye. You pull all the energy. It's like metal balls, like magnets, which pop into your third eye back. So you call your energy back, which you lost already or lost during the day. And then you put everything out of your third eye, which does not belong to you, which is not serving you, which is not your energy. So you pull that away. Once you've done that, you eyes all the time closed. You imagine that you have a switch in your head, in your brain. It's the mind, which is thinking all the time and overthinking. So this switch, you switch off the mind. So because you want to keep the mind silent. And then you imagine like there's an antenna between your eyebrows. Could be like out of metal, out of gold, out of silver, whatever. And this antenna also has like a color, so that you really see your own antenna. And this antenna you pull like where you're sitting, you break the roof, you go to the sky, to the hemisphere, you break out of the earth with the antenna, you pass the moon, you pass the sun, and you go directly into the Milky Way. Once you've done that and you visualize it, you breathe again 3 times, inhale and exhale in your heart and connect with your heart, and it's like a mouth. So now you're connected to Mother Earth, and you are also connected to outer space, to the universe, and then you can start to take your finger, your middle finger, which you have formally selected, and you also have checked formally which finger was longer in which finger you want to grow. This is also important that you decide before. So I take my reference line here, I pull the hands together, I see my right hand middle finger is a bit longer than my left hand, so I want to grow my right hand further. So I take my finger, close my eyes, and I imagine that this finger, by stroking it with my pointing finger, with my left hand, I imagine that I let my finger grow, and I imagine it grows through my apartment or house, through the roof, into the sky, and it grows, it passes the moon, it passes the sun and it goes directly into the universe, higher and higher and higher and higher. So, and if I again use the reference line, you can see my finger has been growing by, I would say, 0.5 centimeter. So this means it's possible to change materia with our thoughts, and I would like to encourage you to test it. And if it's not working, if you're stuck somewhere, then see where your visualization was not working, because it's very important that we visualize the things in order to change the materia. So I wish you a lot of fun. I hope I explained it good for everybody. If not, just drop me a message, because we are all capable to do it. And have a great day ahead.